What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Nick. Got another car in today, and unfortunately you can't tell what it is because the auction done cheaped out on me and no key tag, but I can just show you. Introducing the 2011 Mazda Speed 3, finished in this beautiful blue color. This is going to be our little beginning of the flip series for flip cars. This will be our first flip series. We'll go over some numbers, drive it. Obviously I already got the car, I know quite a bit about it, so I'll take you guys inside and show you around. So yeah, let's hop in, let's drive it. We'll walk around it, go over some numbers, and yeah, be a pretty fun video. Alright guys, inside the Mazda Speed 3, let's go ahead and fire it up. Again, only one key. The factory key is supposed to have the buttons and stuff on it, but for this price, can't complain. Fires right up, and as you can hear, not factory, 6-speed. All the Speed 3s came in a 6-speed. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Tire pressure light, no check engine lights, and it passed emissions, so that's great. That usually doesn't happen that easy on this type of car, but yeah, let's go ahead and back out of here. These have a super light clutch. I mean, it is just very, very easy to drive, perfect for city driving. All around, just very fun cars. This is not my first one. This is like my third one. I actually got another one coming in later this week. These cars are just very fun to drive. They're very reliable, at least the ones I've had. And yeah, I mean, just a lot of car for the money. Wipers work, AC is cold, heat's hot, and it runs great. It's got a cold air intake, so you can probably hear the turbo there. It's no GTO by any means, but pretty fun. You know, this is the era of the hot hatch series where they had the ST and all that stuff, and I gotta say the Mazda Speed 3, and also let's buckle up because we are safe drivers. The Speed 3 is one of my favorite hatches between all of them. Just all around, this car runs great, pulls well. Downshift here, fifth, fourth, third. It just pulls. It's just so fun. So fun. The car's got 4 brand new Michelin tires. Came like that. It is a bank repo. It came from some sort of credit union. I bought it out of I think it was Indianapolis or Indiana, somewhere around that area. Yeah, nice sound system. It's got Bluetooth audio. I believe it's Bose sound system, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say Bose. Factory windshield. The car itself has got 195,000 miles. To be honest, that is not rare for these cars to have that type of mileage. My last one had that sort of mileage as well, and they're just very dependable cars. I do hear mixed things online, to be completely frank, but all my experiences have been great. Knock on wood, no wood in this car, so just nice red trim, carbon fiber type of style. Steering wheel's in great shape, sporty. Red stitching on the boot, and the seats have got red stitching, stuff like that. I mean, you know, Mazda did what they could, and they did do a fantastic job with these cars. Of course, front wheel drive, so this thing is just grabbing you left and right. It sounds like a tuner car with that cold air intake, or maybe a blow off valve, or both, whatever is going on in there. Yeah, 2011 Mazda Speed 3, 195,000 miles, clean title. We'll start with a couple of numbers here. The purchase price was, I believe, $2,100. When we stop, I'll pull it up and show you guys. Plus auction fee, plus transport, and all we had to do was detail it. So yeah, we just cleaned it up, threw it up for sale. It passed emissions right away, and yeah, like I said, only warning light, tire pressure, no engine codes. It runs great. Yeah, no rust. Just overall, you know, purchase that gone right. Yeah, I mean, there really isn't much to say on here. You know, don't go to the auction and start buying a bunch, because obviously it's not always like that. But you do get lucky. You know, you got to pick and choose, look at details. I always look at stuff like the windshield. For whatever reason, whenever I see one with the factory logo on there, if it's been replaced, it means it was done at the Mazda dealership, which I think is a good sign. Sometimes Carfax is nice, but a lot of people do which if you see that the auction isn't always good because most of them have dead batteries anyway, and that just clears it. So thankfully this one didn't have any codes, but it did have a dead battery. But yeah, let's hop out, take a look at the outside, pull up some numbers for you guys, and do a quick walk around. All right guys, pop the hood, show you this beautiful automobile. 2.3 turbo. Definitely could benefit from a detail. As you can see, I'm not the type of person detail engine bays. Kind of sounds bad, but a lot of people prefer to see what they look like before detail and what they look like. So yeah, not really much. Runs good, quiet, cold air intake. Yeah guys, there's not really much to talk about here. Everything runs great. Like I said, no warning lights. And let me show you guys right here, just so you can get a cost breakdown. Purchase price $2,310 buy fee, $50 online buy fee. Our total is $2,360 plus $350 in transport. So let's go to the calculator. $2,360, $350 transport, and then miscellaneous, just detail and stuff like that. Emissions, put $100, and that is our total. And we are selling this car today for $5,500 plus tax tag title. And we're making $2,690, hopefully, if this guy buys it. But I think he's gonna be really happy with it. But yeah, it's awesome. I mean, to be able to sell a car for that type of price, any other dealer would ask $7,500 for this thing all day. I'm the type of guy to just list cheap and sell. I mean, there's no reason for me to make a bunch of money when I can just do cars in volume and stuff like that. But every dealer is different and they do stuff differently. Obviously, I don't detail my engine bays, so I don't fix every detail thing, but I sell cheap, and that's kind of my style, so that way somebody can get a deal, because a lot of people don't care about that stuff. Getting into the car, as you can see, I think at some sort of point it's a clean Carfax. This headlight has been replaced, or that headlight has been replaced, and this one is original. And you can see the bumper pops out here a little bit. Just telltale signs that this bumper has been off before, but that doesn't mean it's bad. Somebody could have just ran into a pole, cracked the headlight. Something could have cracked the headlight. At the time they wanted to paint the bumper. Could be a million different reasons. But for the most part, as you can walk around and see, the body gaps are pretty dead on. So if anything's moved, they did a good job at least, or it's just factory. And I believe these wheels are actually off a RX-7. They are not factory Speed 3 wheels, but comment down in the comment section below and let me know. Brand new Michelin tires. Obviously the paint the color is what sells this car. I mean, the blue is just gorgeous. Everybody who's messaged me is just only messaged me because of the color. They don't care about the miles. They want a Mazda Speed because of this color. Coming around from the back, the exhaust is not factory. The tailpipes look great. It does sound pretty good. Let me go ahead and rip it up for you guys. Sounds great. A little too loud for me, but for somebody else, they may like it. I think it could benefit just from a little bit more quietness. But yeah, honestly, I mean, $2,100, guys, or $2,360, whatever I paid for it. Can't really complain. And go ahead and from the front, you can listen to the turbo noise, which is kind of cool. A little blow off. And obviously, interior-wise, the driver's seat's in great condition. For the mileage, the wheel does have a little wear, a little rip on the door panel here. But guys, listen, this isn't a $50,000 car. This is cheap car series. This is a flip series. Another good sign I saw at the auction was all the original floor mats. Don't know why, just a good sign to me. This, if you see this at the auction, is a bad sign, stay away. Obviously it's not connected, but that could lead to wiring issues. Another thing is the side skirt was taped on, and thankfully my camera guy, Caleb, shout out to Caleb, he just put some screws in here and got the side skirt on. So that was a free cost, well, as long as Caleb doesn't charge me anything. So, but yeah, honestly, just speaking in general about Speed 3, it's got the spoiler in the back, looks great. Just overall, very, very good looking. I got you. Don't feel embarrassed. We'll leave that in the video. Yeah, guys, I mean, it's clean. It's great. I mean, for $5,500, whoever finds this car, I mean, it's fantastic. And then you can tell here something was laying, but unfortunately there should be like a plastic cover that goes there. It's missing. It does have the spare, another good sign, with the original tire that looks unused. Yeah, seats fold flat. I mean, just overall, it's awesome. Most of the people out there have got this type of money to flip. You know, if you're thinking about getting your dealer's license, do it. It's fun. Not everything is as good though. I mean, you could have bought this for $2,100 and had a bad motor. And at that point, you'd part out and do stuff. Whenever you buy, you have to buy to where it makes sense. When you're buying as is, which is most of the stuff that I buy, you have to buy at a price where it makes sense, where it's worth the risk. Because if I were to buy this car for $4,000 and I had a bad engine, that's not worth the risk. But at $2,000, you can go here and there. You can part it out. The panels are worth $2,000. So, yeah, I mean, overall, this is one that's obviously gone right. So, yeah, that's how you make $2,600 pretty quick. And not to mention, I got to drive around for a couple days and $30 in gas, and I got to drive it for 300 or 400 miles. So, I mean, you can't complain with the fuel mileage that this thing gets. But yeah, we'll get some B-roll for you guys, take a look around. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll be back with something really, really cool here shortly. We're gonna do 2 videos today. Obviously, they won't be released at the same time, but I've got a really cool Mercedes I'm so excited to show you guys. So yeah, thank you for watching, and enjoy the video.